What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Let's get this thing going, man. Hey. It is what it is, man. What's going on, man? This is your brother from another mother, no other. I don't look like Danny Glover, but I keep it cool with all you guys that's in the mix. Hey, we're going to talk about this Dallas Cowboys topic about we got the media right where we want them at. We got them right there in the mix, right there where we want them. I love to fly on the radar. You guys know how it goes, man. Hey, it is what it is. So it's Frederick. Travis, he's not 100 top player in the NFL. We'll see though. But they don't got this guy up there as 100 top player in the NFL. It is what it is. I love this. I love putting the pressure on my boys because it's time for us to shine, step out, and be out. You know how it goes, guys. But with that being said, we also have the Philadelphia Eagles talking and bumping their gums because they talking about 10 reasons why we will be the dumpster fire, this season. And you guys know I really don't follow stuff like this. I really don't really give a care what the Eagles have to say. But when you come for the champions, 5-time Super Bowl champions, I do know everybody gonna say, well, hell, we didn't win since 1995 and 96 year. What's going on now? We really not the champions. No. You can't discount your wins. You can't do that. If I got 5 million, then all of a sudden you just finally got your first meal, you still don't have 5. And thus you just can't discount what we done in the past. And then on top of that, if it's taken us so long to win another one, why haven't you caught up? That's the main thing. But neither here nor there. When you finally get a chance to win something, you want to bump your gums. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles all about, right? But now we'll see. We're going to really see what the Philadelphia Eagles going to have to do in order to keep that place, because we've been toting that rock for a long time, and being on top of this division and being on top of the NFC and being on top of the NFL as it relates to the NFC conference too as well. So we've been on top of things for a long time, and lo and behold, we have yet to find anybody to just really knock at the door outside of, you can really say, the Giants. Yeah, I give you that. But let's look at this thing right here. So we're going to listen, and well, we're not going to listen to it. We're going to look at it. Let me see if I can find it, find a little article, because it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. So with that being said, it says here, 10 reasons why the Cowboys will be a dumpster fire, from this article right here from a Filthy Voice staff, Jimmy Kempski. Pretty much so, he goes into details where it says, and the link is in the description box. I do know that somebody done already probably posted this out many of times out there and echoed throughout the media and stuff like that. But shout out to Jay Reese, man. He the one gave me this article, this link. He told me to take a look at this law, see what you think, see what your thoughts about this. And first and foremost, it says the Cowboys have nothing at receiver. They put down absolutely nothing. And let me refute that point. So with that being said, so if you're going to say that Dez Bryant was everything for this offense as far as wide receiver, and Jason Witten was everything for this offense as far as offense production, well, if their volumes of stats shows that was everything, then I'll give him that, Dan. I will actually give him that. I would rather have what we have now than what we had last year. Because at the end of the day, now we have a Tavon Austin, now we have a Allen Hurns, and now we have a Deontay Thompson, and now we have some more guys like a Michael Gallup, things that you just can't see and you just can't put a finger to. And I love the unknown, and that's what they're putting out there. They're saying that the Cowboys have nothing. And don't you know that this is going to echo down through the locker room? And I love this because rivalry is what we need to feed in this game. So they saying that we have nothing. By the releasing of Dez Bryant, save $8.5 million. That's a lot of cheddar. That's a lot of cheddar. And which was a no-brainer decision. That's what they're saying. I'm just going to paraphrase. But they are talking about that with the production of Dez Bryant being gone now, pretty much we have nothing. We'll see. Let's move on to the next topic. Of course, they talk about the T. Wilson fiasco, and that's a story of a different day. We already touched on that. They talk about the dedication of Cole Beasley. That's in that article, saying that pretty much so he's more so wanted to be a rapper than a receiver, but failed to realize that this guy dropped those bars in 2016. It's just been produced around this time. So there you go. So number 2 topic, the 10 reasons why the Dallas Cowboys will be a dumpster fire is what they say, right? They have absolutely nothing at tight end. We touched upon this earlier. Jason Witten, when he run his 5 yards out, he catch that ball, guess what he gonna do? He gonna lay down. There's no yak. Now, Jason Witten, reliable. Yes, of course, I love Jason Witten. I love what he brings to the team for our leadership-wise, right? But if you go back and look at some of those games, I'm not saying that Dak Prescott is Joe Montana or anybody, but hell, when Jason Witten caught the ball from Dak, he didn't really get no separation. Yes, he was a sure-hand catcher, but guess what, guys? Now we have a new wrinkle. Now we have a new philosophy with these different guys out here. But they say they have nothing, absolutely zero at tight end. That's cool. That's cool. And then they put the little shade of Tony Romo right here. That's crazy right here. But that's cool. That's cool. We're going to remember that. Yeah. And then we're going to stroll all the way. I'm not going to read all that crap that they put down. And then they fella realize who Jeff Swaim is, and these other young cats is going to step up and show out. It says right here, Dak Prescott wasn't good when he had needed to carry the offense, right? So, with that philosophy, with that being said, they said that Dak Prescott's supposed to, in his second year, carry the entire, I'm going to say this again, the entire offense. Leans and fall and rest on a second year player at that time, because this is his 3rd year now. There's no excuses now. But you talking about all the chaos and the drama that was held and led by Jerry Jones, Ezekiel Elliott being in the news, out of the news, being innocent, not innocent, guilty, not guilty, that type of stuff. You know what I'm talking about when you're talking about the news media, when you cast aspersions upon what he's done out there for the team, which is crazy. So what I'm saying is, they are talking about, they're measuring when Dak Prescott wasn't good when he is needed to carry the entire offense. Oh, so Carson Wentz getting injured, he wasn't good too as well, right? You guys had Nick Foles to come in, and we heard that. We heard the system quarterback, right? We heard system quarterback play before, right? So it seems like they didn't miss a beat when they put Nick Foles in. So I'm not saying that Nick Foles is the next Joe Montana or anybody. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that the simple fact that if you try to go ahead and put Carson Wentz on that pedestal, on that mantle, we'll see what year 3 looks like when everybody's really buying into what their coach is trying to do, when everybody can really bring up tape and see what they did, and then also your coach going out there showing everybody the secrets. I'm gonna have to pull out that tape, man. Definitely gonna have to pull out that tape of what their coach showed up and showed out and was pulling out there. But let's scroll on a little bit further on down. It says the Cowboys offense is going to be laughable and predictable. And this is where and I know you guys can't see all of it, but number 4 was pretty much saying that the Cowboys offense will be laughable and predictable. Here's why it's not. You know, I love debating against Filthy because of the simple fact they win 1 Super Bowl, and you thought that they found the cure for cancer, and they found out how to live out in space. You'll think that they can turn water into gold now. You'll think that they did all these miraculous things. They won 1 freaking Super Bowl in 52 years, and then have a nerve enough to come back and laugh at us and talk about, well, we only have 5, you know. That argument just seems kind of crazy. It's kind of like you going and finally buying a house in the neighborhood, your starter home, and while we already got the mansion, and you talking about, yay, look at all bedrooms, dog, you know, look at how I was living. But you had that mansion for 20, you know what I'm saying? You haven't added nothing to this mansion in 20 years. But you just got your house. You should be enjoying your house. You should be enjoying your 1 bedroom, 1 bath, you know, and invite some people over to watch your little 32-inch TV. That's what you should be enjoying right now. And we're not trying to pull out ours, you know. We're not trying to show you why ours is so big, but we just gonna let Philadelphia hang themselves, which they always do. That's what the Philadelphia does. You know what I mean? City of non-brotherly love. You know what I mean? This Cowboys offense is gonna be laughable, right? That's what they say. But one thing I can tell you right now, there's no Dez Bryant plays is gonna be called this year, right? There's no Jason Witten plays that are going to be called this year, right? And then on top of that too as well, and I do know I'm batting for Jason Garrett at this point, but at the same time, and Sky Linehan, don't leave him out the hook. But this is what I'm saying right here. Now that you put these pieces together, right? There's no way that you can call those same plays from last year. So yes, that's going to be a new wrinkle because you don't have the same, people out there. So it's just laughable to me that you guys saying that our offense is going to be predictable. We'll see how this year going to roll around, right? But they got some more stuff in this article. Then it says number 5, assuming he makes it through the season. They talking about Zeke the Freak is going to accumulate a lot of wear and tear. So they hinging the fact that the Cowboys are going to be a dumpster fire on the fact that Ezekiel Elliott is going to run himself through the ground, through the mud, through the dirt. You know what I mean? But this is the thing that they fail to realize, and they fail to calculate with their small mind, with their bird's-eye brain. They fail to calculate this one little thing. With their bird's-eye brain, can't find the fruit, right? Can't find the worm. And it took them 52 years just to find the ring. But this is the thing that they fail to realize, that we took account for that. They not just have Ezekiel Elliott, they have Rod Smith in the mix, and they also have Bo Scarborough, and they also have Tavon Austin, who's going to be able to do the reverse sweep. And then I forget to mention Jamez Olawale. Come on now. But in their bird's-eye brain, with their mind, with the Philadelphia Eagles, what they're saying, with the mental capacity that is only about the size of a peanut, is what they're saying is that we're going to run just Ezekiel Elliott. Got to do your homework, brother, with this article. Got to do your homework. If anything, we can run Ezekiel Elliott till the wheels roll off and still throw in the Bo and still throw in the Rod Smith and still beat you guys. That's what we're going to end up doing. And we're going to come back to this article next year. All right, so the offensive line remains overrated. Let me tell you something about this. Now, I would say that they're pretty much underrated at this point because you don't have Travis Frederick in the mix of this top 100, which is really kind of like blasphemy at this point. But I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to really say this right here with this offensive line. I think Zach Martin only gave up 1 sack last year, right? So I guess that's overrated. I think Travis Frederick gave up no sacks last year. I think that's quite overrated. I'll give you that then, okay? I'm being sarcastic for those who can't follow. And of course, and I'll agree with this to a small portion of my mind too as well. Big number 77, he was injured. His back was all thrown out of whack, right? And he trying to force him to run himself back out there, and he was just not healthy. And then we understood what happened with the middle guard. You know, we understood what happened with that. And then, believe it or not, it took a while for La'el Collins to get into the mix as their right tackle. I would give you that too as well. But towards the latter part of the year, La'el Collins got his footwork together. La'el Collins got to kick out of his stance very well. And then on top of that too as well, he didn't give up that many sacks at all if you think about the amount of pressure that he was going up against. Now, of course, I do know that he led in quarterback pressure on that right side, but the kid was learning off that side. But I would take this offensive line 2018, and this is not straight out of Homerville. This is me telling you the real deal, Holyfield, the truth. That Connor Williams, a dog, nasty guy that's going to be able to be that anchor for us. And he's going to learn what Travis Frederick, he's going to learn what big number 77 can teach him too as well. This thing of an offensive line is going to be medieval, and everybody's going to realize and recognize that we got the media. We got Philadelphia too as well, right where we want them. We want everybody to have reasons and doubts of us, because when we start hitting this season right now, oh my good, the gloves are coming off and they're going to be begging for mercy. I'm telling you, that's what is going to happen. Let me move on from this right here, because that kind of got me mad right there, because I know for sure the capability of this offensive line when healthy, and they're going to be healthy this year. I'm speaking into an existence. They shall decree a thing, and it shall happen, right? And we finna have this thing going hard. This offensive line finna be everything for us. There's no depth anywhere else either. You know what I mean? So they just use the same question over and over again. What they really need to do is focus on their ring number 2 if they can ever get that. If they win a ring every 50 years, okay. What you want, a cookie? But these statistics show that you win a ring every 50 some odd years. So we'll wait for 50 more years before you get your next ring then. And it says no depth elsewhere. Speaking of lack of depth, is that what it says? A limit of offensive line. The Cowboys fan is named back up there. Let's see what they got. Homer, he's not even making anything, just the same words jumbling around, not even speaking anything. Give me a guy, anyone who looks like that says this is nothing. They are not saying nothing, repeating the same thing over and over again. Let's move on down to number 8. They said no depth elsewhere, and they don't give me not one player of what they're talking about. Not giving me one thing. They're talking about the backup quarterback, Cooper Rush. Come on now. Believe it or not, Cooper Rush did his thing when he needed to be called out there when against the 49ers. He drove us down there enough to just get the kickoff, just get the kickball, 3 points. That's okay. That's cool. Cooper Rush is Cooper Rush. He's the backup quarterback. We ain't worried about that. Y'all need to worry about that quarterback controversy that you guys got down there. Are you going to start Nick Foles? Or are you gonna call Carson Wentz? It says number 8. We haven't gotten to the defense yet. They counted that as a dumpster fire block point, I guess. And pretty much on the defense, I can just tell you my little quick reservation is defensive tackle, the interior. I can tell you guys that, as far as depth wise, and then I can talk about the safety. But it's a long time before this season starts. So that's where I really can't just speak my mind on what this team looks like as far as the safety aspect and defensive tackle. I just can't really go into details of that. So we just going to move on. But then they talk about my brother from another mother, Sean Lee. Soft tissue is made out of dandelions and paper mache. Okay. I will give you that. I'll give you that one little snippet, because it is funny. Whoever did the Photoshop of the little dandelion and the little blue little jersey all the way down his body type of groove and put his head on top of it, it's okay. But I want Sean Lee to listen to this. Listen, Sean Lee. For me, just play 16 weeks and shush their mouth. Hush it. Shut it still, because you have been laying down and falling down and going ouch, like my boy Vouch Lombardi, who coined the phrase lay down and go ouch. But it is what it is. Let me move on. Of course, they got some Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless stuff right here, but we're going to move on. Then number 10, what we all been waiting for. Jason Garrett is still the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, and they go into details about Amazon, all or nothing. Just click on the article. But I want all of the fantastic, the wonderful, the magnificent, the beautiful Dallas Cowboys beat writers, sports writers, get their pen and paper out, get their electronic keyboards ready, and get their fingers to typing, because we're gonna have to really step it up this year. In closing of all of this stuff right here, all I have to say about Philadelphia Eagles fans is that we're ready. We're going to be ready. Let's roll these sleeves up. Let's get dog nasty with it. You guys know when it get down to fighting, we're not going to finish the fight. We're not going to just do that. We're going to start the fight. We're going to give you guys a one hell of a hook, and we're going to knock you guys right out of the park, just like it's baseball, baby. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be real deal Holyfield when it get down to it. Hey, shout out time to everybody that's in the chat box, man. Salute to you guys. I'm going to go to the first person that made dirt up in this mix. Chris Shaw, man, what's going on with you, man? He said, Law, what's good? You know what I'm talking about? Ty Jefferson, what's good, man? And then my guy, Modely, man, what's going on from Indianola, the Delta. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, man. Ty Jefferson, man, you're second place, man. You're second place. But shout out to Chris, man, for being #1. But let's see what else we got here in the chat box, man. Shout out to Jerry Reese. Disrespectful. Yes, yes, yes. But I love this. I love this because we're going to be able to step this thing up, man. Jackie Smith. Hey, Miss Jackie. What's going on with you? All right, Miss Scouting Pro. What's going on? She said, Jackie Smith, I actually seen these OTAs. I've been in Oxnard, so I'll wait the final judgment. Early thoughts, this team is... Ooh, she said this team is awful. Miss Scouting Pro, yeah, I'm thinking about flying out there to Oxnard too. Hopefully I get a chance to meet you. Since you're right here in Texas, I might have to drive down to the Star at Frisco. Maybe you can hook a brother up with one of those press pads. Maybe I can be a Mr. Scouting Cowboys Pro, you know, just come around the side, you know, just give me the pen and paper, let me get a little camera action. I can do that. I can jump right in the mix. But John, what's going on with you? Virginia Finest, shout out to you too as well. Ty Jefferson, don't judge a book by its cover. Preach, Miss Jackie. Yeah, can't judge a book by its cover. Whatever conversation you guys got going in the box, that's what's it. That's what I love to hear, the back and forwardness, you know. What do you guys think about this article too as well? Let me know down below too as well. I know it's trash, but you can go ahead and give me your opinions, any factual information that they have out here. Please, please, please drop that down below too as well. Dez will not play this season. This is from Michael Barnes. Dez gonna play. Somebody right now, believe it or not, I was listening to NFL channel 88. I forgot the name of the station, Sirius Satellite Radio Channel 88 NFL. They said that Randall Cobb was in the boot. They said the Equinus, EQ, whatever, the guy that the Green Bay Packers signed from the 7th round or 6th or 7th round draft pick, he's not running the way they appears that they want him to run at this point. So it could be a calling card for Dez Bryant to send them a highlight tape and say, hey, Aaron Rodgers, hit me up, hit your brother up, you know. Let's see what else we have. Is Igor Homers? yeah. I think it's propaganda. This is from Jerry. You know, yeah, it is. Jerry Reese. They think it's propaganda. It is. NFL Network. Yeah, it is. Ty Jefferson. The players got to show up. Yeah, this is the thing. In 2014, we thought the season was doomed, right? And if anybody saw the offseason, especially Miss Scouting Pro, you saw the 2014 before the season started off. We had a lot of slew of information to go sour, you know, but we still managed because I think that that was the year Sean Lee got injured that year too as well, and a lot of promises as far as the defense. We had a lot of reservations on that, but somehow, some way, especially the first game, there's nobody on this green earth that thought that 2014, when we got manhandled by the 49ers, or I call them the 40-winers, you can't tell us that, okay, we're gonna go on this winning streak and we're gonna win 12-4, whatever. You know, nobody saw that coming. And then on top of that, 2016, especially after the 2015 year, nobody said, okay, beating on their chest, we're gonna be 13-3. There's nobody that's gonna really say that, you know. There's nobody, especially when Tony Romo laid up and was folded up like a pretzel. There's nobody that's in the chat box that we're gonna go 13-3. If so, bring me and show me that tape, and you'll forever be mentioned as one of the gods. You know what I mean? In 2014, the schedule was easy. This is from Miss Scouting Pro, and other than the Seattle and Indy, who else were above 500? Nobody. Do Miss Jackie has a point? Nobody. It was a powder puff, sugar-coated schedule in 2014. That was the only reason outside of Seattle and Indy, because we manhandled Indy. Boy, we ran shack through them. But so this is the thing, and this is my argument for anybody who comes on this channel. And anybody I meet live on TV or live face to face, I would say this to them. This is my only thing. You can only play who's in front of you, right? And then on top of that too as well, you can also look back at the Patriots division. That is the easiest division in life. You mean to tell me I get a chance to play the Bills twice, the Jets twice, and the Miami Dolphins twice for the last 20 years, and then all of a sudden, whenever they make it to the playoff, none of this stuff is brought up on how trash of an organization those organizations are, and the Patriots get to just go up to the playoff every year. Every year they go to the playoff, and nobody never mentioned that Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback who ever played on this planet Earth, from being sarcastic, whoever played on this planet Earth, nobody never brings that up. They always say, well, Tom Brady, he knows how to take this team to the playoff. And then I'm not even going to stop right there too as well. Let's go over to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They get to play the funky Browns twice a year. Can you imagine if the Cowboys get a chance to play the Browns twice a year? That's guaranteed that we going to the playoff, at least going to the playoff, at least half out of these 20 years that we've been struggling. Come on, there's nobody that can bring in factual data that shows and prove that whatever division, I forgot the name of the dang on division that Tom Brady plays in, and the division that the Pittsburgh Steelers plays in, don't even hold a candle to our division. This division that we play in is tough as nails. And as crazy as it is, this division too as well has more Super Bowls than any other division in the National Football League, so they can miss me with this division is weak. So every year we have a tough schedule. Until somebody else's division start winning Super Bowls and start winning and have the amount of Super Bowls that we have collectively, they can hush with this division talk, and they can hush with we had a powder sugar coated schedule. You guys know the Dallas Cowboys, we are fighting. We are fighting against the refs when we go out there and play. And that sounds like a Homerville, right? But we are fighting against the refs because ever since Jerry Jones sued the National Football League in 1996, we have always been handed a bad deck of cards as it relates to officiating. It's just the bottom line. What's up, Vach Lombardi in the mix? Shout out to you, my brother from another mother. AFCE. AFC East, yes. Vach, what's going on, man? Miss said, hey, Miss Scott and Pro, and hey, Miss Jackie. That's Vouch. I call Vach Lombardi the people's champ. What's going on with you? Hey, Gene Steratore, yeah. He been hating the Cowboys for years. And the other guy with all those muscles, Ed Hockley, I think that's his name, he been hating. And we got to fight against them. You know, there's nobody that can pull out data that shows that you can go 8 weeks without having a whole call, and then not even nobody bringing it up to just nobody having a full-blown report on that. It just so happened, it was circumstantial. And then on top of that, the catch, no catch. All of a sudden, 5 years later, hey, he was really a catch, dog. You know, they done took the Super Bowl from this man. And then on top of that, if I go all the way back, and I'm not trying to give excuses built in for Tony Romo, that ball was extra slick. That ball was extra slick. Then they had to change now all of a sudden, now they got the K balls, the kicking balls. You know what I mean? So I can go on and on. This is not law conspiracy, but these are just truth and facts, you know. And just somebody can dispute these things, and somebody can just cast aspersion and cash these things out. Then I'll shut down and set up and I'll listen to what you have to say. But hey, it is what it is. Rock, and what's going on with you, bro? What's going on? Jerry, what's going on with you too as well? 5 group, the NFC East won the Super Bowl before 2000 decade. Yeah, they did. The NFC East won those Super Bowls, yeah. But no, I don't know 5 group, man. But shout out to you, man. But what I'm saying is that the Cowboys, let me see what I can move around here. Yeah, but what I'm saying is pretty much, it ain't wrong for doing my boy Sean Lee like that. But what I'm saying is that the Cowboys division, the NFC East, have more Super Bowls than any other division. And then if you're talking about the win-loss record, as far as the competition within the competition of us beating down each other, that takes a very toll on the actual overall record. Just look at it, look it up. You guys been following the division longer than I have. I'm only 36. So you guys look it up. Look it up. All right, so let's see what I got here. Flag throwing, Ed Hockley. That's how you got all his muscles, for throwing the flags on the Cowboys. Oh, man, that's all good, man. But pretty much, man, I really thank everybody for tuning in. That's pretty much all I had to say about this article. That's all I have to say about this pretty much day and what we went on through with I guess you can look at it from the aspect of Travis Frederick. I mean, come on. He's not top 100 player. There's something fishy about that, right? And there's something that we really gonna have to take a real good look at and why he's not top 100. Just at least next year make him 91 or something, you know. But unless he comes out today and they say, okay, he's top 10, then I hush. But that's crazy. I think that the kid is being overlooked on that aspect of it. Let me see, Lance. Is it no? Chris Richard needs to take over the head coach, not defensive coordinator. He got to do baby steps. You know, Dallas area is very PC, and he's gonna have to you got to mold and slowly graduate to that role. You know, something really gonna have to crazy happen. But I really want everybody. To stay focused and be ready for this training camp. We're going to look at, these are the things that we want to look at before I run. What we want to look at is growth. That's one thing. We want to look at growth. Number two, we want to look at what the guy pointed out in his article. We want to look at the new wrinkles. That's what we really want to look at. And number three, outside of growth and the new wrinkles, as far as new plays, new things like that, new philosophy within his offense. What we want to do is look at the off the field issues. We really need to reel that in, guys. We really do. So those are the three things. Off the field issues, we need to exterminate that. We want to see growth, and then we also want to see a new wrinkle as far as plays out there within his offense. And then I guess I can add in one other thing. Dak Prescott. We really need an improved Dak Prescott. We need to see his progression reading, and I like his post on Instagram. He said that he's studying. He's hard out there. He's out there focused. He got a mind driven to win, and he doesn't really care about stats, but he only cares about the winning, and that's what I love to hear. And he posted another post saying that this is not about the team, it's about family, and I love that, guys. And pretty much so, I love all you guys that's in the chat box too as well. That's been my time. I really thank you guys for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go and jam out for a little something. Get you guys' mind right. Don't forget, man, that article, that link is down below. Just click that link down below, and don't forget to like this page, share this content to those who are out there who've been following the Cowboys. Share this information, man. That's the best thing you can do for me. If you really want to join the Patreon, just hit that down below too as well. The link is there. And also, I said also about 30,000 times in this clip. This is live, guys, so I do know that if I mess up, if I miss over a word, hey, it's live. Charge it to my head, not my heart. It's always best to be seen and not viewed. So I'm thankful you guys for this in the chat box. I really thank you guys all together collectively. I'm out.